Let's try it again, guys. I had fun. I had fun with the cards last time. I think we'll just do a 3-card spread again. I like those. Alright. Yeah, that's, a big part of what I do, the messages I say, and why I speak what I speak about is to raise the awareness of the pedophile ring that hides in the church, that's part of the Masonic organization, that unfortunately many of us kids went through. You did, guys. Your mom and dads joined that cult, and they got them roped up in it. And because they got them roped up in it, they had to offer you up to all those creeper pedophile old men that were leaders. Guys, my folks were very involved in it. They were leaders. Some of the highest positions that were in those orders were my family. I knew some pretty intricate details. How do you think I know about the whole trust fund and how that they never really actually pay anything off? Did you guys know that the Knights Templar, those were baby steps for my folks, which are actually pretty high steps in the order. But did you know that the career path that the Knights Templar typically take? Because you got to understand, these orders that they're in have career paths they want their boys to go through. And the Knights Templar, the career paths for them, ministers in the church and in the banking and finance industry. Both of which my family were involved in. And the reason why they do that is because they want people in all parts of industry so that they can have connections on the inside of everything. I'm not the first one to speak this kind of truth, guys. There's been a whole lot of other guys that have. But, you got to come to these conclusions yourself. I can speak the truth for you, and you can feel it. But are you going to look in? Do the work. And accept the terms. Accept what you find. A lot of people don't want to. Believe it or not, I tried helping my brother-in-law. Even after he messaged me and threatened to beat me up, pretty much threatened to kill me over writing music because he was jealous. You know what I tried doing with him? Even though he was doing that, I tried to help him. I tried to give him some truth. I said, man, me and you might have more in common than you realize. I was trying to lead him on it because I know his folks. I know that family was doing that. They were the little minions for my family. They ate my family's doo-doo. Oh yeah, they do that too, guys. They eat feces of the ones above them. I'm a bloodliner. That's the top. Now, I'm not in it. They scapegoated me. They just used me. They just used me for what my bloodline and lineage could get them. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you, this was a truth for me, but the people that raised me aren't really mine. I haven't met my real family. My folks are the type of people that they try to pretend that I'm mentally retarded. They impersonate me whenever they have correspondence with people that are linked to my real family. because there's something that they get for having me under their care. And they keep trying to spin that I'm under their care. But I've been free and independent. I've been independent of them. I mean, when I moved out, I'd say probably around like 25, 26, is when I moved out and really was on my own. I've never had power of attorney, never needed one. If there is one, I never willingly signed it. If there's a doctor that has said anything about having a diagnosis, I've never had an official diagnosis. There could be some fraudulent stuff out there. You got to understand, when you're dealing with these MK Ultra families and these people in this occult, yeah, there's nothing beneath them. All right. We're going to pick a card because they ain't falling out. So, let's just... What's this one? The Gateway. The Gateway. Guys, have you gone through yours yet? Have you done the inner work? I just said you're going to have to look in and accept things. Have you faced the dweller at your threshold? What is it that's holding you back from treading on? Guys, the dweller, as scary as it is actually there to teach you that it's not real, that it's in your mind. The power that your shadow holds over you. Have you slayed the dweller at your threshold? Because past that threshold is the path to the stream of peace. As you make your way to the summit of attainment, the peak of enlightenment, the one. Guys, I went some 30-something years having this spirituality, psychism blocked due to the MK Ultra and the mind control experiments that I went through and the abuse I was going through. My folks just wanted to use my gift. But they didn't want me to know that I had a gift. Manipulation. Guys, it's like I just said. My folks wanted to use my gift, but they didn't want me to know I had a gift to be used to begin with. And if you grew up in these MK Ultra families, they're doing the same thing to you. They're trying to keep you down so that they can be higher than you. They manipulate you to keep you from going through the gateway. Because what you have to understand, y'all, when you're a chosen one, when you're a sensitive, these people that are around you, that are supposed to love you and care for you, they're jealous of you. They know that you carry a power within that's higher than them. That's why they need their group. So they manipulate you into being smaller than you really are. I can remember one time when I was a little boy and I started to tap back in. That happened with me a lot. I would start to tap back in. Spirit was always trying to come out. They had a hard time handling me. I'm hard to handle. And he was coming out. And I was feeling confident, more confident than ever. And my folks even said, yeah, that's his higher self coming out. We're gonna have to handle that. And you know what? The man with the boxy suitcase came around not long after that. At a certain point, they slow down on the rituals. From the time I was born till about 8 years old, I went through all kind of rituals. Very often. But right around when you get 8 years old, they stop. They slow it down. I don't want to say stop, but they slow it down a lot. It goes from doing rituals a couple times a month to only doing like 1 or 2 a year. And that's because once you reach that age of 8, your awareness develops more. But the thing is if they put you through the rituals in your early childhood, they've put in enough. They've put in enough that when they want to use you and the stars align, because guess what, guys? They study that astrology. That's part of it. They can put you under the hypnosis to bring you in. My folks used a lot of magic. Now, some people they use drugs. When you get older, in your young adulthood, they do use drugs. They try to get you on drugs and alcohol. It's a way to get you into that wavelength, so that hypnosis state, so they can bring you in and be inappropriate with you. All right. Universal order. Universal order. Guys, a lot of what's been going on has been violating universal law. Indeed, some of the things that you went through were part of ways to build you. They were tools. They were lessons to build you. Your family was supposed to put you up. They were supposed to build you up. And I do think some people go through that. They get actual support. But what happens, and what happened with me, my folks didn't care about karma and karmic lessons. They only wanted what they could manipulate out of me, the gift. And in doing so, they violated universal order. They violated universal law. And if you went through it and you went through anything similar, your family did the same thing. Those boys in the lodge are violating universal law by not wanting to let the switch happen. I'm going to go ahead and say it, guys. Your gift is supposed to be seen as a gift, not as a curse. And it's supposed to be seen as a gift by your family. Now, with all that said, what's holding you back? What is holding you back from slaying the dweller at your threshold and going through the gateway?